Well, it's really important that the schools understand what employers are looking for, not only in terms of technical skills and knowledge, but also in terms of the soft skills, the emotional intelligence that they need to bring to the workplace. The quality of your work is not simply dependent on what you know, it's also dependent on how you behave.
So I think it's very important that our industry partners get behind the GWEC. It's important that they not only understand what the GWEC is, but they're also partners in the process.
We work very closely with our customers, and while we have a small staff that we have to hire, I deal with lots of customers, and the common complaint has always been is that they can't find people with these basic soft skills to fill their jobs.
What we're trying to find are people who can think for themselves, and so part of what I hope that this brings about in the students is an ability to do that kind of thinking.
Those soft skills are hard to measure by a simple thing like a transcript or other readily available resources. And the fact that this program certifies that individual demonstrates those skills will be very important in making decisions about job opportunities.
The work ethics certificate is going to be a way for me when I'm interviewing potential employees to understand that they are successful. Most of the time I can look at their education, I can interview them and get their personality, but I can't know what their ethics are going to be like, how well they're going to show up for work.
I'm one of these people who believe that we have the best students already, but I really do feel like this certificate can help us to kind of see the cream rising to the top in the initial application process, and will really help us to identify those students who believe in having a strong work ethic and being dedicated to their community, whether it's the campus community or the broader Bartholomew County community.
The part I really like about the GWEC is it provides some benchmarks along the way, and it's going to provide some ways for us to celebrate a student's success as they move through that process.
I would hope that the students who have this kind of certificate will find it easier to get a job. They'll be a little bit, say, a step ahead.
I think it's really exciting that the school corporation is looking for ways to build this in from pre-K all the way through high school.
I think it's also a great way for them to go home and celebrate with their parents, and again, bringing that culture into the home as well as look at what I did today. I've succeeded. I've done this thing that's going to prepare me for a career later on. So I think there's a huge impact that can be had there.
If we're going to really accomplish anything meaningful, it's got to be in a team. You've got to have a group, and the group has to work together at a speed that is consistent with every member, and every member has to understand what the goal is, and they have to understand that they've got to give up a little bit of them from themselves to further the group.
It's going to make them better citizens, and that's really what this is about. This isn't improving necessarily a workforce, although that's what the certification says. It's about a better community.
By earning the GWEC, students are letting employers know that they have the skills needed to be successful in the workplace.